Hello, brothers and sisters. I want again to welcome all of you to this other new topic and lesson. Remember, in the last lesson, we talked about tips or preparation before an assignment. It's very important that we understand what we discussed so that we as interpreters, we are able to exercise all those skills when it comes to appointments. So in this topic, remember this is another new topic, we are going to focus on interpreters and interpretation. So our first unit here will focus on types of professional interpreters. Types of professional interpreters. So the need, of course, to have professional interpreters is growing so fast in today's global marketplace. So this need to have interpreters in every event, in every office, everywhere, not only in the country, but even outside the country. Every country require interpreters in, of course, almost all events. So whether you are running a business, maybe you need to speak to an international investors, or maybe you are a clinician, you work in a clinic or a hospital, and in an emergency room, or you need an interpreter, or maybe in a care setting you need an interpreter, or maybe you are an attorney, a lawyer who needs to communicate with the witnesses who are not, of course, native English speakers. So professional interpreters, of course, are essential part of a successful business today. So we need interpreters in every event, because we are talking about as we go forward, we are talking about inclusion in the society, whereby we'll have a time whereby all people in the country are able to express themselves not only in English or Swahili, but also in sign language, so that our brothers and sisters who are deaf, they are able to feel part and parcel of the society, so that we limit all barriers of communication in the society, in the schools, in the workplace, so that we accommodate our deaf community. So remember that we are going to discuss, of course, here with me, different types of interpreters and what exactly they do as interpreters. So some of those one we are going to discuss. Remember, there's a long list, but we just have to select those ones that we feel that we are able to consume and understand in this third module. So the first one we'll discuss about medical interpreters. Where are they supposed to interpret, and what specifically are their roles? We also talk about the legal interpreters. We'll talk about the sign language interpreters. That's another type. We'll also talk about conference interpreters, and lastly, we'll focus on guide interpreters. So as we discuss these types of interpreters, you have to understand yourself at the end of course, learning, to be able to know where do you lie. Who are you as an interpreter? Who are you? Which type of interpreter are you? So you have to be able to understand yourself, so that during the assignment, you are able to deliver your responsibility as expected from your employer. See you in the next lesson.